Cobra, are you, what do you say? Should we start this
Cat
thing?
burglar.
Police in Carlsbad are now.
Carlsbad police responded saying one of their detective units.
Police in Carlsbad are now looking for whoever is stealing lawnmowers.
Ooh, wow.
Okay,
It is Saturday, my dudes.
it is Saturday, and that is a night for technical difficulties, but hopefully it's a little bit better now that I've rebooted everything. I don't know. Okay. I was just checking to see if my phone was somebody telling me an update on the status, but we don't have any update. Pepito. Okay,
paso?
we're better. Yeah, better.
Good.
Carry on.
Dark Part says good.
Yes, sir. She sure does. Pepito, what's on your mind? What do you have itching to get out, clawing at the pit of your stomach that you need to tell everybody about?
Sheesh. Well, tomorrow will be my mom's birthday,
Okay. All right.
and I get to hang out with Zorito.
No, I should have an applause button here somewhere.
Oh, this way. This way.
I
Look at
don't.
him in all his cuteness.
That's
Yes.
nice.
Oh.
Zorito, what a star. Happy birthday, Pepito's mom, says Dark Farts. So, he's an exceptional
Thank
guy.
you, Dark Parts.
He's the best. He heard me when we started streaming, and he started barking to let me know that he was there. So,
He's here. He's
He's a-
cheering us on.
yeah. So, yeah, that's beautiful. I
lost my
can't
chat.
believe I don't have a button on my rig here anymore for applause. So, in lieu of being able to give your mother an applause, please just let her know that I played this in honor of her.
Yes.
This is where I'm from. The land where you don't want none. Truly.
This is
Absolutely. That's beautiful, Pepito.
run those plates.
Excellent.
I
Oh,
dare
and
you.
let's get a quick yeah. Fucking try it, losers. Let's get a quick check-in the assistant director's chair.
Yay.
Hit the oh,
Cat burglar. Cat
Yeah.
burglar.
what is going on? Here. There we go. I hit the correct
Aw.
button that time.
Cobra?
Meet Cobra. He does the job nobody wants. Meet Cobra.
Okay.
Rawr.
AD Coco is officially reported for duty. And so I think that takes care of everything. That is his designated chair. Papito, I didn't tell you. We got this chair from our neighbors that moved, and they donated this chair. And I was like,
Neighbor
this,
chair.
I was like, oh, this is awesome. I don't have a computer chair. This will be great. But Pepito's, I tell you, this guy, Cobra, has completely claimed it for his own. He's just always in it. He just lays in it and doesn't get out. And like, I was worried at first, though, he's gonna claw it up or something. But he's very respectful of it. He doesn't mess with it at all because he loves it so much. So
Must perfectly contour his body.
it is. It's
And cushion his tush.
it
Cushions
surely
his
does.
tush.
So that's the and all
Whoa.
of him, not just his tush. But so that Soy Teresa says unlike her furnitures that he disrespects, and that is true. He is very disrespectful. But when it's something like that chair that he really loves, he does exhibit some respect, which is, if you think about it, that's further disrespect. That shows he knows restraint and he's choosing not to use it. That's very disrespectful.
All this
I
chair
would say.
talk makes me want to watch an episode of Chair
Yeah,
Company.
Chair Company.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I know. Been rewatching it. I need to continue my rewatch because it is so good.
So good.
But
Yes.
Pepito, Red Ball,
Honda. Honda.
we need to
Start
we
the.
need
If I was in
to-
the
to
chat,
get
I would be
into it.
saying, start the show.
I know you would.
Start the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Boots off. Let's see. Okay. Got the mice, the Mickey Mice tonight. They are removed in honor of James Barrett. This guy right here. So, just so you know.
Wait, was there a movie review?
Dark Farce?
Unfortunately, not. I'm so sorry. I missed.
But he's gonna get to it. It's gonna happen.
This-
I have Muppet Treasure Island up on my Plex. Oh, did you see that? I sent you the thing that Muppet Treasure Island's gonna be playing
Yeah,
at the
for
theater. You
$8
could just go
bucks.
see it there, Pepito. You could go see it there.
Yeah.
I mean, what's to stop you? But we're out of the movie review talk. We're here to talk about burglaries. Carlsbad.
Whoa. Sorry. I just wanted to pull up the cavern thing that you sent me.
What? Oh,
They're playing the
okay.
Boondock Saints.
That dark fart
What a-
sent. Oh my
Julius
God, your
Caesar?
favorite. Oh no, I'm sorry. I know your favorite is Boondock Saints 2. You thought they really hit their stride in
Damn,
the second
fuck no.
one.
The what?
And then the third one was just
It was a
that's
firefight!
what I remember you saying.
William Dafoe kills it.
You gotta start doing a weekly movie quote reenactment. I think that'd be spot
Yeah.
on. I would love it. Well, Pepito, I wonder if
No,
Cinderoni is
I
around.
wish.
I should have asked her, but is Mercury retrograde still going on?
Are we still
Is that still a thing?
retrograding?
Because I'm gonna say that I feel it, especially because, okay, definitely we got it definitely from Soy Teresa. So we are in the trenches, says she. So there is an excuse for what happened. Now, when Cinderoni is probably making a salad right now, says Soy Teresa. When I prepare the show, the system I have.
I want to try her ramen salad.
I just saw it.
She
do you
she
think
posted
that
some
is
salad
all
and she
about?
she used a ramen packet in it. I don't know, in like dry ramen
Weird.
pieces or something. It's like
I've never.
She be
heard
experimenting.
of such. That is.
Let the girl cook.
She does. She does.
I'm a garlic girl.
But
I'm a garlic girl.
I was just saying.
There.
Emma Garlic. Yes, absolutely. As Soy Teresa says, only a garlic girl could pull that off. Truly. But on the topic of Mercury retrograde, what happened was I had been preparing all of the research for this episode, and I had it saved. I got my new fancy iPad. I'm an iPad guy now, and I saved all my photos, and I have it in a folder, the Caveman News folder, and then there's a subfolder, episode 114, burglaries.
Oh.
I had saved all my screenshots, and I had, I think, 70. Golly, okay, Soy Teresa's making fun of me already. I'm not going to repeat what she says, and...
Scandalous.
You know, I would ask the chat moderator to disallow behavior that way, but she kind of is the
2 subscribers. Someone's a.
chat
I got
moderator.
2 subscribers.
Dark Fart says, put Coco Melon on for Cobra. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I was saving all these, and I had 70 screenshots, but then I figured out how to back up my phone and my iCloud data onto my external hard drive so I could clear out space on my phone. And when I did it, it started auto-deleting my most recent photos, and I lost everything that I had for today's show. And it's kind of like, I was thinking about it, it's kind of like this show, the research for this show was burgled from me. And I think that's very... I don't remember what happened, but I remember thinking that tourism episode, we kind of toured around a whole thing and, like, had a very circuitous route along it. But yeah, so I lost... I mean, do you remember that at all, Pepito? Am I just making stuff up?
Oh, no, I remember saying that I felt like a tourist on this planet.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Dark-
Exactly.
Dark Far says, put Coco Melon on for Cobra.
I need to.
Cobra.
And let's check in on him. Okay, he's doing good. He's posted up. All
Cobra.
of Cobra's World. But so I did some last minute prepping to try to recover everything and put it together in the last few hours before this show. So, Pepito, I guess first of all, I want to ask you, do you have any memories of Carlsbad robberies, burglaries, thievery, heinous behavior of that sort?
Mac and me were robbed. That's why we had to move to this part of Carlsbad.
Wait, what?
When Mac and I were robbed
Oh, okay. Jeez.
by Juwan, this
Juwan.
kid from across the street who lived with his mom,
Okay. That's nasty.
and he waited, and he came in and he took all our weed and took my money.
Jeez.
And then Max said, "We're moving," and we
God.
moved.
It's kind of like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And that's how I ended up here. In West Carlsbad, New Mexico, where I was not born and raised.
No, you're way far west. And I live in eastern Carlsbad. We're very separated. That's a pitiful burglary, man. That's nasty.
That sucked.
That's real bad. There's a robbery we've discussed once, a burglary, robbery. Okay, what's the difference?
What?
Burglary and
Between-
robbery.
The robbery. I think one is you're doing it with a person present and taking
Yeah.
from them.
I think you rob a person and you burgle a building. That's the way I think of it. Right?
Yeah, I had a lot of conflicting with the imagery in the bumper because sometimes there was a
Hey, we got a that's a correct
person
from
present.
Cinderoni in the chat.
Oh, Cinderoni.
Thank you, Cinderoni.
Hi.
But
Welcome to Doc Farts.
Garlic girl. I am a fucking garlic girl.
there, Soy Teresa welcomes the salad queen. But
The salad queen.
yes, my favorite burglary story that we've discussed already on Caveman News, and I couldn't for the life of me remember on what topic we discussed this, but I remember it. It was, I looked it up again so I could note the year. It was, I believe it was 1956.
Wow.
I should have written better. Oh, here we go. 1953. We discussed the burglar named. He left a calling card behind when he broke into Gossett's jewelry, and he left a note saying that it had been burgled by the Ghost Man. And that was pretty sick. And then he got caught, and then when he was out, he burgled the museum, the Carlsbad Library Museum, and he left a note saying that they had been hit by the Panther Man. And I have no idea why we were talking about that specifically before, but I do remember the Ghost Man and the Panther Man as being great crime names that could only be concocted here in Carlsbad. That's the creative spirit of the Pecos down here. I think so.
Yeah,
You got any
man.
thoughts
I
on
would
that?
love to meet Panther Man. Learn his technique.
Yeah, me
Wonder if he
too.
has those soft paws. I was learning about ninja shoes the other day, and they have like these metal pieces
What do you mean?
at the toe parts.
Yeah.
So there's minimal impact,
Oh, so they can climb
and
walls?
they're like
Oh.
foot pattern, and then yeah, for gripping things. I don't know. It was really cool.
Okay. So, all right. So if you got those,
Oh,
what would you
sure.
burgle?
The snow to go. Get me a snow cone maker
Jeez.
and all those flavors.
God, you're not gonna just load
Pina
up on
colada.
tiger's blood and then bounce. Shh. A lot of the research I had prepared, a lot of the reading I've done, Pepito, if you had to guess a decade where it seems like burglary was the highest, crime was rampant here in Carlsbad, what
Tens.
decade do you think it would be? No, that would have been a good one. It was actually the 1950s. There were an outrageous amount of burglaries in the 1950s. It seemed like every story I would find came from the 1950s, and a lot of times what was stolen, it could have been the ghost episode Dark Farts when we discussed the Ghost Man and Panther Man. That probably was it, huh? Yeah, it was probably a ghost story, was the Ghost Man from our famous month-long Halloween spooky month spectacular hosted by Pepito. That was beautiful. But anyway, in 1953, there were a lot of stories, or in the 1950s in general, not just 53, also 56, there were a lot of stories of burglaries, and a lot of times it was children and teens, and they were breaking into cigarette machines and candy machines.
Nooch.
And there was Nooch has joined the chat. Thank you, Nooch.
I got 2 subscribers. Cat burglar. Cat burglar.
We need a
My
Nooch
bad.
sound alert.
Sorry.
That's not your bad. That's another thing with this Mercury retrograde. I can't get my MPC audio program to open, and so I can't play any samples or play any keys, and I feel lost. It's disgusting. But one story I was reading from 1956, somebody broke into the concession stand at one of the Little League fields, and first of all, the first thing that I thought was funny was that the person who broke in stole a bunch of, they said candy and gum and a box of cigars. So they just had the cigars out there for the parents watching the Little League games to puff them.
Hell yeah, what a place
Chilling
to hit, said Dark Farts.
in the stands. That's
Nachos for
yeah, what a place to
days.
hit, for sure.
Jalapenos.
Absolutely. But the way they cracked, yeah, the way they cracked that case was they found, they went and just kind of like scoped out the local ball field, and they found this kid like throwing and playing catch with his friend, and then he ducked behind a tree, and he like came back with all of this candy to give to him and his friend to share, and they're like, what is going on? And they went back there, and he had like hidden cardboard box filled with all the concessions he had stolen from the concession stand.
A day to remember.
That's
Like the shirt
slick
that
detective.
Sean Norris wore on episode 100.
For sure.
A day to remember.
What was that? What shirt
Yes,
did
it
he
was.
wear? Is that a band? Okay. Sounds like one. Sounds like something he'd wear.
Yeah, I thought it was really appropriate for the episode. As he spilled all his...
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
spilled his
truly.
life in 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
I missed you, Beastie Boys.
Yeah. But I do have a picture of one of the
Whoa!
the
Oh, look at all that
busts.
loot,
Uh,
or whatever you call that.
I know. Look at that. The cartons of cigarettes, the Marlboros. That's tight. Soy Teresa said, went by in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know where that
said she
is,
misses
but I have a
your
Grand
Beastie
Royal
Boys
T-shirt.
shirt.
I like that one, but I think people just think I gamble. Oh, there's a record label that the Beastie Boys
What's the
had.
Grand Royal? I don't even know what that is.
I think they put In Relationship and Command
Oh, okay. Yeah,
out
yeah.
on it. Relationship of Command. Damn, I'm old.
That's tight. Right. Soy Teresa, is the shirt that you were thinking of Pepito having
Yeah.
in high school,
That's the only one I
is
ever
it
had, I think.
the basketball Beastie Boys one? That's as friends was out by the greenhouse, and he was wearing the Beastie Boys basketball shirt, and I was just like, this guy's the coolest guy I've ever met. This is so cool. I love this shirt. It's amazing. And from then on, I respected you until my grave. That's the choice I've made.
Likewise, Conda.
Conda.
For sure. I like this one. Speaking of
What a wonderful story.
Speaking of burglaries, which we are, that's the topic of this episode. And even though I just have hastily written notes, we're still going through it. One thing I found that I really liked that I had to include after it was accidentally deleted, I went back and found it again. Here are some, I think these are, okay. These are photos of 3 men who were arrested for breaking and entering, right?
Okay.
Okay. What would you call a picture of people after you... That's a mugshot, right?
Yeah.
But these don't look like mugshots. 1964, let's go.
What?
They're like glamour shots. At least 2 of them. Maybe the third one
Hey.
is kind of mugshotty. But
The guy in the middle smoking.
what is this? I don't know. Those are absolutely Tinder profile pics, Dark Farts. Absolutely.
I love the cut of that guy's shirt on the far right.
Yeah.
His sleeves. Either.
Oh, yeah.
All up.
It looks nice, dude. It's thrilling.
That guy has a ponytail. A mischievous smile.
What? Which one?
The middle guy. The left guy, he's just chilling with his arm resting on the thing. Would you swipe left or right? Dark farts, soy.
On
Cinderoni?
which one? You gotta say.
Ooh, brother dinks.
You gotta pick one. You gotta say the one on the furthest left first, and then get votes. And then you can't bunch them all together.
I pick none, soy Teresa says.
What?
How dare she? He looks like Butthead's dad in the movie Beavis and Butthead to America.
The middle?
Yeah.
Dark Farts doesn't know what the swipe
Oh,
directions
yeah.
mean. But yeah, he does look like Beavis and Butthead's dad. Truly. I liked this story that I was reading not too long ago. This was just a few hours ago, in fact. This was 1956. The police showed up. Let's put that away for now. The police showed up to this building, and it was, I think it was a construction equipment building. But they showed up and saw these people taking off, and they chased after them, and they got away, and they came back, and the building had been broken into, and they ended up finding 3 more buildings, businesses mostly, that had been broken. Yeah, there were four in one night, and they only got caught on the last one. And they found in one of the buildings, they found a safe, and they took they say they pried the combination lock off, and then they stuck like a, what is it? I wrote it down. Drill punch, I believe is what it was called. Yeah. And they got away with $136 in cash, and that was in 1956, and in today's money that'd be $1,650. That's crazy. That's so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
this
it's drill
story,
punch.
yeah, for sure, drill punch.
Burglaries.
And oh, I see the skateboarding horseless Edmund. Yeah, drill punch. I got distracted by that. Oh, this one was a wild story. This was 1963. They broke into the Service Electric Company. These people did. They didn't know. I didn't read about them figuring out who it was. But they broke into this company and they stole 13 checks that had been filled out and were ready to go. They just needed to be signed and everything. And the 13 checks, they said they were they went from values up to $299, which in 1963 money, today that would be a check for $3,199.22. That's crazy. So they stole a bunch of those checks, burgled them, and then the paper was reporting what the check numbers were so that you could watch out for them. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, blank checks.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, they were filled out and everything. That conversation is depressing. Yeah, it is depressing. Burglaries is kind of a dark subject. So, Pepito, instead of just listing these quickly thrown together, I wish I had
Conversion.
research together. But
It's not conversation.
What?
She said conversion.
oh, that conversion is depressing. I thought she was saying this just listing the statistics of burglaries was depressing conversation. I misread it, Pepito. But earlier I asked you about what you would burgle.
Oh yeah.
And I wonder what you would burgle. We've learned about so much cool stuff in the history of doing this show. And is there anything that you would like? I will admit I would like to steal the Dick Harrell jacket that's in the Carlsbad Museum.
Yes.
The Mr. Chevrolet jacket. I would love that. Is there any historical burglary you would like to do? Doc Noss's gold. What do you think?
No, Doc Noss's pediatric equipment.
Okay.
That's
Pediatric? You mean
or
podiatry?
podiatric, or yes, the equipment he used for feet.
Right.
His feet measures.
Dark Part says she would like to. There's a cool rock at the museum that she would like to have.
And
Soy Teresa asks, "Have you seen the gems and minerals at the Living Desert lobby? Have you?"
yeah,
Pepito?
if they were there when I was there, I definitely saw them. I loved the lobby.
Right, I'm sure I have, but I don't remember.
It's a cool lobby.
Yeah, it was a cool lobby.
Great lobby.
I miss the Living Desert. I need to drive up there
Also,
sometime when I get
Dark
gas
Far
in my
says,
car.
also, there's an owned cat who hangs out at my house. I would take him too. Ooh, more cats.
Ooh, and Soy Teresa says she loves the
Oh,
Permian
yeah, with the
diorama.
oil well. Isn't there like an oil well on it?
I don't remember that.
Lobby of the Living Desert is where Baxter got married. Says Brother Binks, the mayor of Phoenix.
What? He did?
He's arrived.
That's
Well, I knew he was
cool.
here, but We moved so fast.
Of course.
We love you, Mayor.
We do.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Swear.
We do. We love Mayor Binks.
I swear. His
What are
brother
you
Binks
swearing
said
for?
to. The mayor has spoke. And when
Oh.
he speaks, we listen. What is that, a mullet man?
Okay.
In the chat.
Where's a mullet?
Above
man?
soy choriza.
Oh, what the hell? That's crazy. I'm just trying to read my notes. They're so
Dark-
jumbled.
Cinderoni suggests the
God.
dark farts going before it gets too hot. Híjola.
Going?
Cinder only went like Hydrwhale.
Oh, you gotta go to Living Desert. Okay, I got it. I understand now. But, yeah, a lot of the burglary stories I found were from vending machines and cigarette machines. And that seems like such minor stuff. But, like, here, this one in 1953, they stole $140 from a cigarette machine. And that's 1,692 today. That's crazy. In cigarette money. Change. That's nuts, dude. We used to be a country with our cigarette machines.
Cactus Lanes.
Absolutely.
I'll never forget the smell.
Ew, I
And the
don't
bike
remember
dock.
that.
My two
Did
my
that
two
have a
favorite
smell?
smells.
What? Oh, hang on. I don't remember either. What did
The bike
okay.
docks.
Yeah, what did the bike dock smell like?
New rubber.
Okay.
Awesome bikes.
I like that smell.
Fresh.
That ain't bad. That's good.
Uh,
And
I
the
love
Cactus
bowling alley
Lanes?
smells too.
I just
I don't
imagine
know.
it
It's like a
smelling like
cigarette
beers
and like
cigarettes.
oil
Yeah.
and like I don't know. It just has a cool smell to it.
Ode to Air Hag. Is that what you would say?
Yes, Mr. 300.
God, did he?
I thought he had. He wasn't even in the paper. You have to do
I
a
know,
air
right?
hag ep.
Oh gosh, no. Well, maybe.
The mighty air hag.
Maybe when we have an episode and we get Air Hag and Dave both on, my two high school friends. I still talk to Dave like very very regularly. It's crazy.
Oops.
But yeah, Pleasant Keyboard Pepito says soy chorizo.
Soy chorizo.
This one was
Soy
sad.
chorizo.
In 2004, some boneheads broke into the Carlsbad Community Outreach,
Oh yeah.
like food pantry, and
Yeah.
that's weak stuff. But
I had the. Me and Brando had this really cool friend named Brett.
yeah,
And he was like a 51-year-old sophomore in college. But he was on the dean's list. And he had spent the past like 2 decades or so in jail because he had taken acid in Rio Doso with a couple of his friends, and they broke into the bowling alley and got caught. And they got sentenced. And he was so cool. He had 2 big Great Danes. Or Greyhounds. He had 2 Greyhounds. Like the hugest. I have a picture of him somewhere on snapfish.com.
wait, what's that?
Snapfish is like this old website where you could like store your photos, like kind of like Flickr.
Photo bucket?
Yeah, photo bucket. All the old school, back when the internet was cool days type
Right.
shit.
Back when you would snapfish all your friends. That's
And-
cool.
And bling out your MySpace. And make a Vine. And I used to follow Cindy online. That's where. Oh man,
Oh,
she used to
wow.
work. Yeah.
Soy Teresa remembers Snapfish.
Snapfish. I still have my login. I can do it.
Back when there were websites, absolutely. Hey, there still are. I encourage everybody to go to
cavenews.com.
I really enjoyed when I was making a new page for each new episode, but it took so much time to do. It was crazy, but I wish I had time to keep up with that. Soy Teresa loves watching vines on YouTube. That's
Wow.
beautiful. But that story you just said reminded me of a story I should probably tell about my burglary charge.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was what?
Because you had already talked about Maine in previous episodes.
Yeah. I had mentioned it. But so here's my story. Gosh, I was about to start from the very start, but that's kind of twisted, and that could be a whole new episode discussion about the lead up. But the execution was basically that myself and Sean, as many of you will recognize Sean from the 14-minute rant on episode 100. I am kind of a scoundrel, but Sean and I were in Hobbs. We both had girlfriends up there, and we were in a metal band. Gosh, Hex. That's what it was called. Sean played guitar, and I had a gas mask with a microphone in it, and then I ran that through a distortion pedal, and I would just go nuts. But anyway, we were gonna move up to Hobbs, and the guitar player or the drummer in that band, Hex, had an apartment that he was supposedly gonna let us move into at the start of the next week, and we were like, okay, we got a place to stay and stuff, but we had no place to stay that night, and we went to this Boy Scout campground, and we were just hanging around, and Sean broke a window to the building on the campground, and then he went in and opened the door, and then so I went in. Yes, I did. And we were just looking at all this stuff in the Boy Scout clubhouse, and we found slingshots and BB guns, and we were hanging out at my truck shooting BB guns and slingshots, and the maintenance, the lawn care landscapeman came to do the mowing, and he saw us, and he asked us if we had permission to be there, and we were like, yeah. And of course he didn't believe us, and as we drove off, he wrote down my license plate, and then so yeah, that was my breaking and entering charge, and that's why I got sent to I went to jail, and then I had to, in order to get out of a sentence, deferred sentence, I went and lived at the Bad Boys home in Maine. So that's a summary of, I guess, my first-hand burglary experience. So there it is, Pepito.
I remember.
Yeah, it was a funny time.
I was entrenched in all the drama at the time.
Oh my gosh, there was so
And then you showed up out of nowhere with a bald head.
Oh yeah.
And went off to the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences.
Yeah, I came back
and learned recording
with
techniques.
so much knowledge. Bad things happen.
And then you worked on movies.
Yes. And then what?
and joined bands.
And then I had some dark years.
And he went on tours.
And then other dark years. And yeah, but I
that's
came out of it.
awesome.
I'm not a scoundrel anymore. I've graduated. I'm a respectable old man now.
Bad things do happen in Hobbs.
They do. And I used to be the one to do them. One of them.
What happens in Hobbs stays in Hobbs.
I wish. It
It
completely
lingers with
should.
you forever.
Yeah, unfortunately it does linger with you. It's disgusting. But are there any other really interesting, I don't know, I didn't find great burglary stories. You know what really took over the searches for burglary in the current August? Watergate.
What? Oh, wow.
The Watergate burglary, break-in, Nixon, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
All the president's men.
That's like everybody. There's so many, like, have to wade through all of that. Like, open it and it's like, nope, this is about Watergate. Nope, this is about Watergate. But the stories I liked finding were just the old stories from the 50s when everything was crazy. I had some stats somewhere for the year 1953, I think it was. Yeah, here we go. This is an article from November in 1953, and it's November, and they're saying since May there were 84 break-ins, and going off the size of Carlsbad, that's like twice the rate of a town would normally have at Carlsbad's size. So the 1950s, I'm telling you, I feel like I was brought up thinking that was a respectable time and there was, like, you know, honor back in those days, but God, the crime isn't going crazy now. It's always been crazy. You know, when you think about it?
Yeah. There's people always getting away with things. I remember this one guy.
Yeah.
When I worked at the boat launch in Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Here in
a couple of
Carlsbad.
summers ago. Yes, and this guy had the heaviest credit card. And, like, he wanted to break some rule or something. And I was like, yeah, do it. And he's like, you know what, Pepito? Rules are meant to be broken.
God.
I was like, that dude is so cool.
That's a real man right there. Spitting into the wind.
Yeah.
That rules. Is there anything else that we need to get to? I have a lot of stuff about cigarette thefts because
cigarettes.
That's not something you see as much anymore. Oh, this was a nice one. This is 1957 at the Sides Pontiac Company.
Yeah, they're really tricky about the 50s at Dark Farts.
They do. But they got a...
It's not all sock hops.
They got a 5 a.m. call at this Sides Pontiac Company, and they started searching through the stuff, and the guy who had broken in was hiding in one of the cars because there were tons of cars on the lot. And the cops started going and looking into each car to try to figure out where the person was. And he stayed there until the cops got close enough, and then he jumped out and ran to his bike and, like, pedaled off and was lost in the night. I just thought that was such a visual... it gave me such a visual picturing that. It was beautiful.
Whoa. Dark Farts with some recent news. Just recently, a guy shot someone who was trying to break into his house on Riverside.
Yikes. That's nuts. It's a crazy world, Pepito. but
Yes.
I really wish I had the stories I had prepared because I don't remember them. I feel like we need to revisit this topic when I'm more prepared sometime. I'm just trying to wing it, but I had fun talking with you, Pepito. It's been a fun show.
Yeah, burglaries.
There was one
Unplugged.
where they talked about breaking a burglary ring, and I can't remember the stats, but I think there were 11 burglars involved in this burglary ring, and
God damn.
once they cracked it, they found like so much money had been stolen and like goods, merchandise, and stuff. And the way they cracked it
What?
was because somebody was listening to the classic radio show Let's Trade Even. Do you remember that?
Kind of sounds familiar.
And basically people were trying to get rid of stolen merchandise on Let's Trade Even.
Oh
I
wow.
thought that was interesting. And then there was this story about people, I think this was the 90s, that there was another burglary ring that was broken up, and that was all because they were stealing stuff for a coke dealer. He was like running no, it was crack. It was crack cocaine, but he was running a burglary ring of his own with everybody stealing stuff to bring it to him to trade for crack. And so that was...
You say crack, I say cocaine.
They're one and the same. Let's call the whole thing off. But before we call the whole thing off, we have to close this show out, and we will do that by I will initiate that by proclaiming the guest invite for the week, and I had it on the tip of my tongue. Pepito, do you remember if I've invited Iggy Pop yet?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I was going to say, I always think about it. And then I'm never sure if I've done it or not. So let's try to think of another one. Oh, I know. Rachel Marsh. You're hereby invited to come on to Caveman News. And my lyric for the week comes from the song Mike, Aaron, and Eddie. And it goes like this. Mike, Aaron, and Eddie. Mike, Aaron, and Eddie. Mike, Aaron, and Eddie. Mike, I can't do it. It's truly a marvelous feat. If you've never heard that song, it's difficult to get out. Get it, Conda. I am trying, Cinderoni. I am trying.
Yeah.
Pepito, that's about it. I will say, yes, episode 115 next week, we're going to be talking about Let's Trade Even. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Pepito.
Okay, oh my, wait. Cinderoni said the dark farts is guy getting shot at Riverside. She says, oh my god, dark farts, that's awful. And she also said, I love Let's Trade Even.
I'm a garlic girl. I am a fucking garlic girl.
It's gonna be a fun
one. Alright, everybody. I just want everybody right now to just calm down and put your Sonic drink down and just close our eyes and just give Lord all our attention right now. And I just want to say thank you, Lord, for another blessed week and another great episode here at the Cave TV studio with our Cave TV family. And God bless all the fur babies, all the lost fur babies, all the present fur babies for life. Amen. And God bless Carlsbad.
Dafu1312. If you're here next week, then we'll see you. Goodbye.
No one ever. No one ever wants their homes to be broken in. They feel like it's their safe spot. No one ever wants their.
Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
God.
New Mexico, which literally hums with activity, which literally hums with activity.